seems like every year you've unlocked something about your game. What about your game or maybe approach are you trying to unlock this year?
Just being more on the ball. I think I'll get a bigger chance for that this year. We were so ground heavy last year. A lot of games, a lot of guys may just have not had the opportunity with it last year. But this year, the way we're looking, the way coach is instilling his trust into me, just to be able to show y'all consistently what I can do, on the ball.
Going back to roster changing, at this time last year, you sat at this event and told us the team was quiet. Is the team quiet this time around with a new roster? Is there more personality and energy and vocal?
There's a lot more personality. I really don't think there's anything quiet about this team. I think guys are characteristic. Guys let out all their emotions on the court, and then off the court, nothing's quiet at all. It's very loud. So, I'm excited for that sense.
Do you like that level of emotion on the court with people around you?
I do. I'm a super emotional guy myself. When guys aren't there mentally, when they're not showing that emotion, when they're just asleep or in their feelings or anything like that, it really sets me off. So to have guys from kind of like on the same page with me, it makes it easier. And I love it.
Seth, can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from Kyan, both on and off the court? What's he like off the court? What does his game bring to
off the court?
You guys?
Kyan's a super cool guy. He's relaxed a little bit, but he's hilarious. He makes everybody around him laugh. I love being around Kyan. But on the court, Kyan is one of my favorite people to play with. If I had to create a ranking of who I'd love to play with most on the team, Kyan would be number one and number two. He's just that impactful. He's a floor general. He gets everybody involved. He sees everybody, and he just, he understands us already at such a young stage in our season. So I'm super excited for what he'll continue to bring to this table.
And then for your game personally, do you expect to, you were talking about a little bit of an on-ball role, do you expect to maybe assume more of a scoring role this season, kind of with the departure of RJ and all that in the backcourt?
I think that will happen naturally, just as the development continues for myself in the last 4 years, continuing on to this year. I think that'll happen naturally. That's not something I'm intentionally trying to do. What I'm trying to do is go out there and be the best player I can be for this North Carolina team, and if that comes with it, then it comes with it. But
Seth, who's taking the final shot in this group with RJ gone?
Who's taking the final shot? Whoever's hot. Whoever's hot. I wouldn't mind taking it. I wouldn't mind. Kyan, Luka, Caleb, Henry, Jaren, JP, the whole team. The whole team, I think. As of right now, I'd be confident with guys taking the last shot, but it's going to vary. We'll give you that answer.
Obviously, Caleb, very confident guy. When did you kind of notice that when he got on campus, and how does that kind of translate?
Yeah, the second he got on campus, honestly, his first open gym, he was super aggressive and just kind of asserting himself and, saying I'm here almost. So, since then, I can tell just the kind of kid he was. And then off the court, just seeing that even more with his personality, with how nice he is with everybody, how he's not shy to talk to people. You just see it. It just comes out naturally. So I saw it very early.
Speaking of freshmen, you talk about the guards. I know, you're the veteran guard. You got some young guards, but Isaiah, he's not young, but he's upper level. So that's something that he kind of got to get used to with the physicality and things. And you've been through it. You talk about kind of the ups and downs. So talk about some of those guys and some of the leadership qualities that you've instilled in them and how they're doing.
Yeah, Kyan, I haven't had to say too much of Kyan, but it's been great just to be able to gel. That's my road dog. That's my backcourt dude. There's a joke. Caleb and Henry on the team one day. Me and Kyan were on the other team, and Caleb was, talking about how he likes the Twin Towers. Me and Kyan, we went to work that practice and won the day. And I caught ourselves, just like the cornerstone, the foundation. We're those 30-foot buildings that that get going. That got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? But I have loved playing with him so far. Derek and Isaiah seem like my little brothers, just trying to take him in and teach him all I can teach. Isaiah's been super, super eager just to learn. He's always asking me questions. And then Derek, I work out with him, honestly, almost every day. And we get a lot of work. I'm telling him stuff then. Marcus is teaching us stuff. So everybody's super invested and want to learn and get better.
Hey, Seth, yesterday, Jen Lewis, 3 Chicks in a Pod News, Stitch Media. So yesterday was National Coaches Day. What did you guys do for your coaches? All right. It's still on the back. Y'all still playing in it, right?
Coach, happy belated Coaches Day. Happy belated, love you, man. Happy belated Coaches Day. Sorry. So I didn't. It's in the mail. It's in the mail. Man, you got me today. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad.
My other question is, we've seen you grow, and your confidence, everything about you has grown. What's the biggest change you've seen in yourself, and how has that affected your leadership style on and off the court?
Yeah, the biggest change has been, college, coming from high school to college, high school didn't have to worry about none of that, but college is such a big landscape. You know, we have you guys, we have fans who are betting their lives away, we have, all this environment around you that makes it hostile and intense and, maybe intimidating for some people. So just learning how to deal with that has been my biggest growth and has been my biggest development. I've been able just to learn how to block out the noise and not worry about nothing but me and just remain the most confident version of Seth that I could possibly be, and it's gone such a long way. So just continuing just to establish that has been huge. Like this summer, whenever I'm on the court, I haven't thought about a single thing other than just flowing out there, and it's made the biggest difference in the world. So it's been all in the mind.
Awesome, thank you.
What's the biggest difference the way the half-court offense is going to flow this season with big guys everywhere and better spacing?
Yeah, I think better spacing is the biggest difference. Getting everybody involved. Nobody's just a corner sitter. Nobody's just a sit on the block type of guy. Everybody's moving all around the court, and our offense is free-flowing and involving everybody. I think that'll go a long way.
What has Hubert communicated to you about what he expects from you as CU veterans?
Yeah, we haven't had too many verbal conversations, but we've been on the same page without a doubt. He knows what I want to do for this team, and I know what he wants me to do for this team. And it's just been to be a lead guard, to lead, to be the voice for this team, but to play my game, to get downhill, to try and take away the team's best player, and just to flow on the offensive end. He's not holding me to any limitations this year. He just wants me to grow and excel into, the Seth he knows I can be. So.
Seth, what are you seeing from Derek Dixon so far? Anything that surprised you when he got on campus?
How poised he is. Derek plays the same way every day. I never really see Derek get, rushed. There may be a few times where you have a really good defender like me, and I'm able to I didn't even need to say that like that. Sorry.
You said
it.
Too late.
But there may be times where you have a physical defender, and he's a freshman, so you're able to speed him up or something like that. But Derek has been so poised the whole summer. He's been incredible. He's been getting to his spots. He hasn't shied away from anything. He's not afraid to take the big shot or anything like that. I said to somebody earlier, Derek in this year, but in the next couple of years, he's going to be an incredible basketball player. I see a lot in him. I really do see a lot in Derek, so I'm excited for him.
Do you realistically see him getting minutes at point guard, like significant minutes in relief?
The way he's been playing this year, absolutely. I don't think he's leaving it up to anybody to make that decision. The way he's been playing, so I definitely do.
You said you say that you guys are the light skin squad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not.
Nah, ain't no wrong saying that.
Okay.
Me and him. Me, him, Kyan. Us small backcourt guys, we the light skin squad, man. So we just holding it down.
I was just talking with Henry a little bit. He said that he's been kind of pulling you aside after practice throughout, as soon as he got here to work a little bit extra for shooting. Tell me just a little bit about those sessions, how those have gone, and what it means for somebody to come in and he's already wanting to do extra.
Yeah, it's really just been like extra reps after practice. I've done that for as long as I've been here, but obviously he didn't know that. So for him just to pull me inside and be able to say like, this is what I want to do with you. I want to get this in for this reason. That's huge. That's huge. So we shoot every day after practice now. He wants me to shoot every opportunity I get, and it's the same thing for him. So we're super supportive of each other. That's my guy. Love H, and just excited to play with him.
Have you had a transfer like that come in and so early be pulling you for extra work like that?
Not for extra work, but I'd say Pete Nance was a guy who, would pull guys aside and, just give advice, be there for people. But on the court, I guess I'd say that's the first.
Seth, what's it like not having Mondo, RJ? There's been this obviously Caleb dating back. There's been like this legacy of guys, and now it's kind of just you, or you're like the last piece of that thread. It's like kind of like a totally fresh group.
Yeah, I mean, like really looking at it, you know, maybe sitting in my room really thinking about it, it's crazy just to think that they're finally not here, you know, after all the success they had in the last few years, how long they've been here and the impact they made on this university. But when we're on the court, when we're in the gym, we're just so locked in on each other. We're so locked in on ourselves that, I mean, nobody thinks nothing of it. Nobody thinks nothing of it. But I miss those guys every single day. They're like my big brothers. And shoot, if I could bring both of them back, I would.
It seems like you've embraced the leadership role. You're really comfortable, obviously, in front of the camera. What's changed for you in that regard in the last few years? And you kind of evolved.
Just growing. You know, getting better and better with everything off the court, but everything on the court specifically, and just growing into the young man that I'm set out to be. You know, I thank my coaches for that. I thank the guys like Armando and RJ just to share the past knowledge with me, and thank my family. But, you know, I've just been able to grow and just become a more confident young man.
How do you lead on the court or off the court? Like, what do you do? Because like RJ was kind of more of a quiet guy for the general consensus, so they kind of maybe lacked that role.
Yeah,
how do you?
I'm not too quiet on the court. I feel like I've always been a guy to really push other teammates. You know, I may yell at them. I may really get on them, or I'm coming at them with, you know, a softer approach, pulling them to the side. But everything that I do is truly for the betterment of my teammates. You know, practice is hard, games are hard, winning is hard, being at the University of North Carolina is hard, and you know, the guys show that sometimes. But you know, just me continuing to get on them and yelling away, you know, pulling them aside type of way is who I really try to be all summer, on the court especially.
Seth, do y'all feel any pressure? Do you feel pressure? Do y'all feel pressure with how last season ended and kind of delivering this season to have a better product?
Yeah. I mean, we want to have the best season we can have this year for us. You know, last year is out the window. You know, I know that we need to perform. I know that we need to go be a great team, but nobody's really thinking of that, you know. And I'm glad nobody is, because you have that in the back of your head. That's all you're thinking about. I don't think you can really go on the court and really be yourself. But, I mean, guys want to win, and guys are desperate here to win, and guys are hungry to win, and guys want to put North Carolina back on the top of the pedestal. So
along those lines, real quick, Seth, off what Ross was talking about. I mean, since you've been around and been here so long, do you feel any sort of, I don't know if responsibility is the right word, but to have a good season for Schubert with some of the pressure that he's under from different places?
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's what Coach Davis deserves. You know, he's the one who gets all the slaughter. You know, he gets his name thrashed, and you know, he goes through it every season, through a good season or a bad season.
Right.
So, you know, you hear what people have to say about him, and that's my guy. You know, the same guys on the court will say, the same guys on my team that, you know, we're his guys and he's our guy. So we want to put him back up top. We want to win for him, and we want to, you know, show, you know, the coach that he really is. You know?
Squash it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caleb, you guys got a hefty schedule coming up, obviously. I think Kansas, Michigan State, Georgetown, a couple others. Is there one particular one that you're kind of looking forward to? I know Michigan State, you guys played them last year.
Yeah.
I remember from that game. Of Kansas, you guys played them in the national championship.
No, I really want to get my get-back games. You know, all the games, all the teams that we lost to, we have a chance to play a lot of them again, and I really want to get. But just truthfully, taking one game at a time is so important for me. Like right now, the only thing I'm thinking about is this BYU game, because it's the first one on the book. Whether it doesn't count or it does count, it's the first one on the book. I know if we can take one game at a time and take that approach, then we can really do something this year.
So when you walk on the court practice, I mean, do you notice the height difference from last year? I mean,
for sure.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference, and I really notice it because I haven't played the 4 one time yet. So that's been one of the things I've really realized. Like, hey, I don't have to do this, but it's honestly a huge difference when you go on the court and you see the height you're dealing with. Can't go up the same you did last year in practice.
Seth, Justin Gray, Scramble Sports Media. North Carolina has a long history of obviously tons of great players, tons of great traditions. So what do you want your legacy to be at North Carolina after you leave?
Just to be a guy who was able to give his all and just leave a huge impact on his university. I just want to be known as a winner, and if I do that by scoring a bunch this year, if I do that by get defensive stops, if I do that by just being a good leader, then so be it. But I just want to be known as a guy who can leave the greatest impact he could possibly leave at this university.
And then what do you